little wanderers, and welcome back to a new YouTube video. If you are new here, my name is Andrea and this is Wandering Readings. In the last video that literally just ended like 2 seconds ago, we just finished My Fault by Mercedes Ron, and now we're going to be doing the wheel spin to see what book I'm reading next, and I'm very excited to see what I'm reading next because it's just a very exciting time. So I'm going to start the screen recording for this, and then we're going to press the center and spin the spinny wheel. Girl Abroad. That is an Elle Kennedy book that takes place in the UK. I see it. I'm staring at it right now. Okay, I'm very excited to read this. This has been on my TBR for a while. And let's try reading it. So I'm going to turn the camera off, grab the book, and then start reading it. And I will give you my first thoughts after the first chapter, after I finish it. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little while. Hello, little wanderers. It's time for an update because I just finished chapter 1 of Girl Abroad. I'm sitting in the parking lot at my work with my windows and stuff open because it is freaking hot and I don't want I'm running out of gas and I need to get gas. And gas uses your AC uses your gas, whatever. Anyways, I am enjoying it so far. The fact that Abby found out at the end of chapter 1 that Lee and the people she's supposed to be rooming with are guys are absolutely hilarious. I absolutely love it so far. She's just got to London. I am very intrigued as to where this story is going to go because the description ends up saying, when 19-year-old Abby Bly gets the opportunity to study abroad for a year in London, it's the perfect chance to finally slip out from under the thumb of her beloved but overbearing retired rock star father. She's ready to be free to discover herself, but first off to meet the girl she's rooming with. That is, until she arrives at her gorgeous new flat to discover those roommates are actually all boys. Charming, funny, insufferably attractive boys. And off limits with a rule against fraternizing between housemates after an unwanted drama with the previous girl. Abby has never considered herself a rule breaker, but soon she's lying to her father about her living situation and falling for not one but two men she can't have. Her rugby roommate and a broody musician with a girlfriend, not to mention her research for school has gotten her tangled in a deeply hidden scandal of a highly notable family surrounding her in secrets on all sides. If there is any hope for Abby finding love answers for her future in London, she'll have to decide which rules and hearts she might be worth breaking. Like, that actually, like, the whole book and the premise when I got it, this book was amazing and I'm absolutely excited to read it. It's just like I wasn't in the mood for it last year, and I don't know if I'm fully in the mood for it right now, but we're giving it a good shot. If at any point I decide to DNF it, I will, but we're gonna try. We're definitely gonna be trying to finish this book this time around. But yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit more because I do have like 10-15ish minutes until I have to go inside work, so I'm gonna read a little bit more and I will update you guys later. Good evening, little wanderers. So it's been a while since I've updated you on the book, but I am reading the book right now, and I am just finished chapter 11, and literally as I was finishing chapter 11, my mouth, like the last sentence, had me like gasping, like I was literally had to get out of bed to go grab my camera because it's in my work bag. It was in my work bag, and I was like, okay, I need to get this to talk to you guys about it. But literally, Abby has this crush on two guys. I don't remember one of the guys' name. He's in a band. He is a bassist. He has a girlfriend, and then Jack, her roommate, she has a crush on him too. She calls him Hot Jack in her brain. Anyways, so they were drunk because Lee was like really upset about something, and they were drinking, and Jack and Abby both go to bed at the same time, or like, we're going to bed now. It's like 1 a.m. in the morning, and Jack ends up walking her to her room, and she's like, what, can I help you? And he's like, I'm walking to your room. You've had too much to drink tonight. You drank a lot tonight. She's like, I'm fine. You just took your shirt off in front of Lee. So, our eyes lock. There it is again, the surge of heat. We have chemistry, and I think we both know it, but I don't know what to do with it. And there's a pesky house rule. There's that pesky house rule for one. But also the fact that Jack is clearly determined not to make a move, and I'm not sure I want him to. It'll only complicate our living situation. And yet I say, Jack? He's still watching me. Tell me a secret. He's right. I drink too much. I almost take it back, but he's now coming closer, dragging a hand over the stubble on his jaw. His gaze sweeps over me, rests briefly on my breasts, which are now perfectly outlined by my thin top thanks to my braless state. My stupid freckled nipples tighten the second they have his attention. For a moment, I don't think he's heard the question, but then that big, broad body is mere inches away as he brings his lip close to my ear. A secret? Well, his breath tickles my hair. When you took off your top downstairs, his voice getting dangerously low, it got me rock hard. Oh my god. Before I can even register that, he's gone, softly closing my door behind him. Like, gasp. Like, really, truly, Elle Kennedy, you know what you're doing. Also, today, she just announced that Wyatt Graham is being Blake Logan's love interest in the new book, and I am freaking out. Like, I am a huge Elle Kennedy stan. Like, I have read every single one of her Off-Campus Briar the Campus Diary series. Like, I am the biggest Elle Kennedy stan for that. I love her prep series. I want more of that series. Like, that it's left on a cliffhanger, and I really hope it gets more, because it's left on the biggest cliffhanger, and I'm like, I need to know what happens next for that series. I really hope she writes more of it. But I am so far loving Girl Abroad. I am 93 pages in. 93 pages in, and I'm loving it so far, and I can't wait to know what happens next. So that is my update for you guys. I am going to go get ready for bed, and then probably read a little bit more before I go to bed, because I do have to work tomorrow, so like I don't want to go to bed super late from reading, but I will update you guys later if I have any updates for you. Okay, I'm going to update you guys tomorrow if I have any updates, because I'm going to bed pretty much after I brush my teeth, probably. But I will see you guys later. Hello, Little Wonders. Okay, so just a quick little reading update. I have yet to read Girl Abroad since Sunday, I want to say. I read a little bit on Sunday, but I never updated you because I was spending time with family, so I didn't really like have my vlog camera. But I will have to say, I was just updating my Notion page and my Notion tracker for my books, and I realized like this morning when I was filming a YouTube video, which I don't know if this video will come out before or after, depends on when I finish Girl Abroad, really truly. But if it is before this video comes out, please go check it out. It's just a my Notion template overview, my bookshelf. Anyways, so I was updating the page numbers for Girl Abroad so I can add in like what page I'm on and everything, and when I went to the back of the book to try to find the last page, I kind of spoiled the bonus epilogue, so I kind of know already who I know who Abby ends up getting with in the end. I don't know 100%, but like based off of Elle Kennedy's books and like the writings in the past, it's kind of like the bonus epilogue, if that is one point of view, ends up being the person that she ends up with. So like I think I know who it is. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to spoil it at this point. Actually, I think I'm going to. I'm gonna say it here now, and I'm gonna make a note for myself that if I get it right, or just to bleep it out. I think I'm gonna bleep it out. because I want to say it, but I don't want to like spoil it in case I am wrong. But I think the person she ends up with is, okay, future editing Andrea, be sure to bleep that out. We're gonna include this part in. Be sure to bleep that out, that if she ends up with who we say she's gonna end up with. Now I have to make a little bleep thing for myself. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But I think she's gonna end up with this person, and I'm very intrigued. So now I'm gonna read. I'm also watching Dylan Joseph, who is like my favorite Instagram person, and like I love his YouTube videos. Like they are cracking me up. So yeah, I will update you guys later when I have more book updates though. Hello, Little Wonders. Okay, so I'm sitting in my car. It's 10:47. I have to go into work at 10:55 because I started at 11. Anyways, so I'm sitting in my car reading my book like always, and I'm literally, I'm just dying laughing. So Abby just got home from the library because she's expecting a parcel from the Tully family, and so when she gets home there's like Jack and his teammates and Lee and everybody, and one of Jack's teammates goes, "What do you say, Dollface?" One of Jack's teammates with a nasty red walnut welt under his eye sidles up to me. "Make us a sandwich while we're waiting, some roast beef on rye or sourdough if you got." And then the guys get a good chuckle at my expense. "You ever find a girl that works on, marry her," I advise him. "He tried," another one says, "but his mom's already married to his dad." I just died at that. I loved that comment. Like, that is the most hilarious comment in the entire book, I think. Like, I'm dead at that one comment. But yeah, that is my update for you guys while I'm sitting in my car. I'm gonna quickly try to finish this chapter and then I will be off to work. But I will talk to you guys later. Hello, Little Wanderers. It is time for an update of the Girl Abroad. I am absolutely dying. Like, I'm on chapter, I can't even find, I think I'm on chapter 37. I'm on chapter 37. I absolutely hate Nate. I hate him. Like, I do not know what it is about him. I do not like him. I despise him. I love Jack. I want her and Jack to be together. Like, oh, their chemistry, like, I have no words. Hate Nate. Nate just gives off like grummy, wishy-washy, and even though Jack was kind of wishy-washy too with with Abby, I still like him more because like his wishy-washiness was like amazing, and he wasn't cheating on a girlfriend with Abby. Like, Nate was so wishy-washy that he was like with another girl and then tried to kiss her like 3 times, and that's just not okay with me. Like, he knew that there was like something there, but he still like, and then finally when he broke up with Yvonne, it was like after she basically told him, "No, we can't be friends or anything." Like, make that make sense, boy. Like, I do not like him. I feel very bad for Abby because she is having like the most terrible time trying to figure out what she wants to do and who she wants to be with. I want her to be with Jack though, like, very clear. Her and Jack, chef's kiss. Her and Nate, I want to barf. But if she ends up with Nate, fine, I'll suffer it. But I think Jack is the better choice, in my personal, humble opinion. But I'm absolutely adoring this book. I'm on page 200, 300 and something. 309 is the page that I am about to start reading. I have like this much left of the book. And I am on a mission to try and finish it today because I want to finish this book so desperately because I am obsessed right now. Like, I think this is going to be a 4-star read. Elle Kennedy is always at least a 4-star read. It's very rare that she's less than 4 stars. But I love Elle Kennedy. Speaking of which, today is currently the 24th. She announced the title of her next book, which is Garrett Graham's son, Wyatt, and John Logan's daughter, Blake Logan. Like, I am so freaking excited for that book, and it comes out in March of next year. Oh, so excited. I will be pre-ordering that book, and I will probably be shipping it to my university housing because I don't care what book I'm reading. I will stop whatever book I am in the middle of just to read that book on the day it comes out. Hands down. Like, I am obsessed with them, and I need them, like, now. But yeah, that is pretty much my update for you guys. I am going to get back into reading, and I will talk to you guys later if I have any more updates and shocking revelations about what's happening with Abby, Nate, and Jack. I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay, not even like 5 minutes later, I have another update, okay? So Abby went over to Ben Tully's apartment, penthouse, whatever, because he promised her a look at these boxes. No, it's partying. They're partying. She's not really comfortable. She's trying to leave multiple times. Doesn't have it. I think he had coke or something. I don't know. Don't really care. But as we know, I'm not a real big fan of Ben Tully. Anyways, so Ben then ends up, like, she eventually locks herself in the bathroom, sends an SOS message to anybody she can get her hand, like, send a message to. She sends the message to her room flatmates, and then Nate also. And it causes pure chaos. Jack, Nate fighting, yelling at each other because Jack won't let Abby talk for herself and tell Nate that she's okay, but she's like flustered and everything. Paparazzi ends up coming, and there's like snapping pictures and being like, Abby, you and Ben Tully. Absolutely wild. She's like, get me out of here. Lee and Jamie get her in the car. Lee ends up figuring out that her and Nate are like in some kind of relationship thing. They're not exclusive or anything. Didn't figure out about her and Jack though, but they left Jack and Nate back at Ben Tully's apartment, penthouse, whatever, his building, and paparazzi were trying to get them. Like, no fucking way. She's too shaken to even care. The tabloids are gonna have a mad day about this. I'm scared to see what her father is gonna say. I don't know, but it's gonna be entertaining, so we're gonna continue on. But like, I literally, as soon as I saw that, I was like, no fucking way. I put my book down, picked it up, picked up the camera, and had to tell you guys my reaction, because like that was hilarious. The pissy match between Jack and Nate. Jack also, because Lee, Jamie, and Jack went up to the penthouse to pick up Abby to get her. Jack literally was like about to beat Ben Tully's face because like he wasn't letting her leave. Like, she tried. She was like, he promised to get her a car service or bring his car around. Didn't happen. Her phone was almost dead, and that's when she was able to tell her friends that she needed help. Absolutely mental. Absolutely. This book is just getting even more juicy, and I'm like, nah. I literally keep having to come and talk about it, like, as if I am not. Abby just kind of broke up with Nate, or ended whatever they're doing with him. Literally, she goes over to his house, blurts out, what are we, basically, and then he goes, okay, I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you guys. Where do I want to start? Under different circumstances, nothing he's saying would be unreasonable. So basically, he just says that he likes where things are going, and like just likes where they are, but he doesn't want to give that kind of commitment to her. So he never met the right people at the wrong time. Rom-coms wouldn't exist. Nate's not a bad guy for knowing himself and his own limitations, but I also know mine. I'm sorry. No. I step out of his grass, hanging my head. I like you a lot. Honestly, it would only take a little nudge to make me fall for you, I admit. So yeah, I can't let myself become any more attached to someone who might take off without warning one day and leave me behind, not knowing when or if he'll be back, or if he'll still want me. Abby, he tries to interject. I'm not built for that kind of uncertainty, Nate. My heart can't take it. So that's it then. You're done. His expression becomes strained, unhappy. We're done. I ignore the wild sting behind my eyelids. I think we have to be. I'm sorry. With a sad smile, I kiss him on the cheek and shake my head when he asks me to stay. I take one last look at his rugged exterior and the intense dark eyes. Then I go to the door, pieces of me dropping like a breadcrumb as I walk away from him. Find a fucking Lee, Abby. Find a fucking Lee. And I'm not done the chapter yet. I am very curious as to what's going to be happening with Jack. Because, like, Lee's been calling a house meet. All this shit has been happening. And I'm really curious about what's going to happen with Jack. And if she's going to have the talk with him. And then if she's going to end with him, too. I'm very curious. But, like, finally, I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. Okay, little wanderers, the time has finally come. I just finished Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy, and I absolutely adored it. The way that my face the entire time kept saying no, 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 no throughout the last few chapters was absolutely ridiculous. Like, Abby first getting called out in the tabloids, like, the whole thing with Ben Tully ended up being in the tabloids. Then her dad coming from Nashville all the way to England to check on her, to find out that she was lying, then to find out that Jack was being paid by her dad to look after her, and by paid, he was being paid for, his rent was being paid for by her dad, which he had no mention of. The whole thing, the last, I want to say 100 pages or so, absolutely crazy. But my favorite part was Abby getting told by not just Jack, but Nate also, that they love her, but Abby making the right choice, in my personal opinion. I was right. She picked Jack in the end. The bonus epilogue was correct. My guess for it was Jack. I am so freaking happy that she ended up with Jack, because Jack just made a better fit, in my opinion, for her, because of the way his demeanor and everything. Like, he was just the better option to me. Like, there was no other choice. It was Jack or nobody. Jack or herself. Like, Nate was great and all, but I felt like he was the Abby that she wasn't. Whereas, like, Abby, down to her core, was like, she likes to stay home, likes to go out to eat, and likes to have an adventure. But she's like a homebody. She's not big on adventure everywhere. Whereas that was Nate's big thing, is he doesn't want to stay stuck in one place. She kind of wanted to find her own roots and find a place that she calls home, which ended up being England with Jack, and I just absolutely adored them. I'm so sad this is a single book series, but I am so happy I finally read this, and I'm not mad at the spinning wheel for making me read this. I did end up giving it 4 stars because I love it. It's just not, like, although it had me at the end and it only took me like a week to finish it, it didn't have me like a 5-star read. Like, a 5 star is like an all-time favorite. Like, I could not stop thinking about it. This I probably will forget by next week, but I do still adore and love this book and the characters and everything, and it was worth the read. Like, 10 out of 10 would recommend reading Girl Abroad if you haven't read it already. And that is it for this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below the most recent Elle Kennedy book that you have read, if you have read an Elle Kennedy book. If not, comment the most recent book that you have read. Also, don't forget to like if you like my videos and like my spoilery reading vlogs, and I will see. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'm forgetting that one. Subscribe if you are new here. I tried to make reading vlogs, post pretty consistently. Not the greatest, but I'm getting back into my reading vlogs because those are some of my favorite things to make. But I will see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go spin the spinning wheel again and find out my next read. Be sure to check it out on my Instagram because that's where it will be first, and then I'll be having a YouTube video with all the spoiler thoughts and everything. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!